Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Good evening, children. I'm so happy to see you all again, and I hope you are enjoying the story time. So, today we're going to look into a story which goes like with the title Go Forward. So, you might be wondering what is there in Go Forward? But believe me, this is going to be an excellent story with a good message. So without further delay, let's now get into the story. So once upon a time, there lived a woodcutter. So what does a woodcutter normally do? He gets into a forest, he cuts the barks of the trees and he sells them. So this is exactly what this woodcutter has been doing for so many years, and he was making money out of it. So this money he used for his living and he supported his family as well. So days went by. One fine day he went into the forest as usual, but there was a difference. The difference was he met a brahmachari. So the brahmachari came near him and told him, "Oh my good boy, please go forward." So when he said this, the woodcutter first didn't understand what the brahmachari actually meant. He was thinking about these words, but he didn't bother much about it, and he, as usually, cut the barks of the trees. He sold them in the market and he made money and he returned home. After returning home, he started thinking, why did the brahmachari tell that to me? He told me to go forward. What is in it? He was just thinking about it. But he didn't bother much about it. One fine day, he thought, why should I not go deeper into the forest? Let me just believe whatever the brahmachari has said and follow his words. So he decided to go deeper into the forest. So he went deeper and deeper into the forest, and to his surprise, he found innumerable sandalwood trees. He was so surprised and shocked because that sandalwood trees make a lot of money. So he decided to cut those sandalwood trees and load them into carts and took it to the market. He sold them out and made a good amount of money than usual days. He was so happy and his family was so excited about it. So days went as by, and then he again remembered the holy man's word and decided to go a little further in the forest. So this time he walked and walked miles and miles into the forest just to discover a silver mine near a river. Then his joy was beyond words. He started digging silver and carried them to the market and sold them and made a huge lot of money that he couldn't even think about how much he had. So happy and joyous his family was. Days went by. Again, the woodcutter remembered the brahmachari's words, and this time he was thinking, the holy man never told me to stop at the silver mine. So why not I go deeper into the forest and see what is there? Then he walks again deeper and deeper into the forest, and this time he noticed a gold mine. Then he felt, just see, this is the reason the holy man told me to go forward. He was so much excited and he collected all the gold bars took it to the market, sold them, and made a hell a lot of money. Then again, one day he remembered, what if I go further deeper into the forest? He was so excited to know what is more. Then he walked again miles and miles into the forest, and this time, to his surprise, he found heaps of diamonds and precious gemstones. Then his joy was beyond words. He collected all of them, sold it in the market, and became very, very rich as the god of wealth himself. So what do we understand from this story is that whatever we may be doing, we will find better and better things only if we go forward. Lazy people will never get anything, but hard-working people who are ready to go forward will reap the benefits and enjoy their life. There is another story today. So there are two stories, small stories. So the second story is based on the topic fragrance and foul smell. So fragrance and foul smell sounds so magical, right? Two extremities. So this story goes like, one day a group of fisherwomen went to trade their fishes. They sold them in the market and they started their way back home. When they were returning home, suddenly there was a huge rainfall and they were not able to step in further to reach their house. So everybody were like wondering what to do, how to reach home, because it's not safe to go further in the huge rain. So they decided to seek for some help, to take some shelter in the nearby cottages. So when they were thinking so, they found one cottage where there was a florist. So they approached him and asked them if they can live there for that night alone. And the florist was so kind and considerate that he agreed for them to live there that night. So, and what they found in the room was, there were a lot of flowers in baskets, and the room was filled with very nice fragrance, because the florist had those baskets of flowers to be supplied to his customer the next day. So these fisherwomen, they were like not able to sleep that night because it was so much of good smelling things which they were not so used to. So they were like wondering how to spend that night without sleep. So one person from that group, she is giving an idea. We will sprinkle a little water on our empty fish basket and we will have them close to us so that the fish basket smell will overpower or overdominate the fragrance of the fresh flowers. And then everybody agrees to this idea and they are going ahead sprinkling some water in the fish basket, and they enjoyed their sleep. So what we learn from this story is that when we are so much held up with bad thoughts or foul smell, we really can't enjoy the fragrance of good and positive thoughts. We get so carried away with the bad thoughts and bad habits that we can't enjoy the good and positive things that happens in life. So what we must all do is that we should get rid of our bad habits and only look into the good aspects and enjoy the fragrance of positive things in life. I hope you enjoyed both the short stories today. I hope we'll meet again sometimes soon. Till then, thank you all for listening to the online stories. Jai Shri Ramakrishna.
Dear children, Namaste. I hope you are enjoying the videos that we have posted on our YouTube channel so far. If you have any queries on morals, on values, or if you have any doubts on religious practices, you can post your queries to our email ID, that is office@rkmmvcc.org, and we will answer your queries through our YouTube channel. Thank you. Thanks. Namaste.